Okay, I started by parting Mila's hair into sections, and then I started the bottom of the back with her parts for the twist. So I think this is the part that makes me take the longest when I'm styling Mila hair, and that is doing parts. I don't know why, it just takes me forever to get a straight part, but I practice at it and I do the best that I can. Once I get it a sort of straight part, I smooth it out and try to get it as even as possible with the pointy part of the comb. And then I go in with my Shine and Jam and get it smooth and sleek and kind of straighten up the parts as much as I can. After working forever to get those parts smooth, I start to get it sleeked down to help with the flyaways, and then I start parting her hair into sections. You can see here where the sections start, and I get them sleeked and smooth around the top, and I break them up into mostly even sections. It's not as noticeable once the hair is already twisted for Mila because she has a lot of hair, but I part them, get them as smooth as possible, and clip them off. After clipping the hair into sections, it's time to start twisting. This time I did the 3-part braid with the roots and then moved down to a 2-strand twist. This was different for me, so it was kind of a challenge at first, but I start off with the 3 parts of the hair, trying to twist tightly as possible to her scalp, and then breaking it into 2 sections and twisting it all the way down. I started with just the Shine and Jam on her hair to see if I can get just longer twists, but after doing it, we kind of noticed that it was more of a skinny twist and Mila didn't like that as much. So I put some mousse by the Do on her hair at the ends on this one just to see how it would look, and it didn't curl up as much as you'll see in a second. Well, it's more like a minute for Mila and all of her hair. It takes me forever to get down to the ends of a twist. So that's why I usually don't show the full twisting process of her hair. But since I'm trying to show you guys a full setup of her hair, this is how it goes. That's the Do mousse that I used, and I only put it on the ends, and it didn't straighten out as much. So with the second row, I came in with the Shine and Jam and put it on her roots and put a little bit on her hair. But this time I decided to add the Do mousse to her hair as well. I didn't put it on her roots because I wanted her roots to stay slick and tight, but I added it to her hair and smoothed it in, and I started with the 3-strand plait at the roots again. Make sure you get this mousse sleeked into your hair first, and then you start with the 3-strand plait and you do about 3 or 4 down, and then you're gonna break the hair into 2. And after doing that, you're gonna start twisting real tight from the roots and kind of twist your hand as you're twisting the 2 strands together to get a tight twist. And this is what gives Mila the twist that hold and also makes them last longer. And I continue to twist down to the ends, and you'll see the process. So after this, I'll let you guys watch some more of the video, and I'll be back with the next row to show you something that I did different. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back, and on this row I started with the Shine and Jam on her hair, but I used a little bit more mousse because I noticed that the twists were getting juicier and still was kind of long with a little bit more mousse that I was using. So for the duration of her twist, I did do the mousse. So you'll kind of notice once you get to the end that some of her twists are different lengths, and it's because of the amount of Shine and Jam that I used versus the mousse, but it's still gonna come out great. Just stick with me. So you part it into sections after you get that plait part done, and then you start twisting tightly again, and I'll see you guys once we get to the front. So for the front, of course, we decided to do braids because what do? Braids and twists. That's just our thing. It lasts long and it's always super cute. I parted her hair into the section, and I'm working on taking my time with her braids to get a smoother finish and not a pulled look. And I work my way through her hair and get those braids done. Stay tuned so you can see the rest of it, and you guys will get the finished look in just a minute. Okay, here we are with the finished style and her finished smile that gets me every time. She loves her hair. The back did have some different lengths, but it still came out juicy, and this one will last us about 3 weeks.